Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Team Reach here. I'm going to be doing an updated video for the Dragunity deck that I had at Deck of the Month. I took the build to locals and I went 4-0 with it. I haven't went 4-0 since I used my Cloudian deck, so I'm pretty happy. I'm probably also going to be using this deck at regionals. So yeah, here we go, guys. I'll start with the monsters. I changed it a little bit, but there's not a whole lot of changes. The big change though is I got my side deck finished. And the extra deck finished, so yeah, here we go. For monsters, I run only one Leviathan now. And instead I run one extra of the Leviathan thingy. They're both really good. 3 Ducks hasn't changed. 3 Legionnaires hasn't changed. Then I upped Phalanx to 2, like I said I would, and dropped Atlas to 2. 2 Darkness Metals, 2 Wyverns. Monster lineup hasn't changed a whole lot, except I did drop one of the Leviathans, and I changed one of them into one Misleton. And then for spells, hasn't really changed. 2 cards of Continents, Foolish, 3 Canyons, Ravine, 1 Terra, 1 Sarko, 1 Future Fusion, Dark Hole, Reborn, Trunade, Book, My Body's a Shield, and 2 MSTs. I may not have had my body in the last build, but it's in this one. It's really good. 2 Icarus, 2 Bottomless, Dust Shoot, Solemn, Torrential, and Mirror Force. The extra deck just runs Chimera Tech, 5-headed. Here's Trident, Mistworm, Stardust, Scrap Dragon, Black Rose, 2 Vegeranas, Gaidir, Guybulge, Brio, Vortex the Whirlwind, Catester, and Ariam. That is only changed because Trident's finally in it. Now the side deck, I like the side deck. Maxi's just in there. It might just be changed. Double-sided, 2 Dragos. Drago's really good side with this. You run like 8 dragons. No, you run like 12 dragon-type monsters, so he's usually going to live. And you're, he's really good defense against Infernities and Blackwings, and a bunch of other stuff. Double Kinetic Soldier. This helped against my Samurai and X-Saber matchup. It won me my 6 Samurai matchup. Draco Equest, or Equite or something. Chimera Attack, Fortress, 1 Crossout. Like I said, I'm going to use 2 Super Polys, 1 7 Tools, and 2 Chain Disappearance. I can explain choices. Alright, now card choices for side. Like I said, Drago is really good defense against Blackwings, Infernities, and just about anything that can summon dark monsters that show a threat. So I figure this is really good. As long as this is up, Infernities can't do anything. Let's see here. It stops Blackwings from dropping Bora, any of the Synchros, any Shura plays, any Blizzard plays, they're not going to work. Maxi, I don't know if I'm going to take this out or not. It's really nifty. I haven't had the chance to set it in yet, but I have a feeling the time will come. Double Sidra, good against Glads, anything that runs machines, mainly like Karakuris. Kinetic Soldier, like I said, this is really good against Samurais and decently good against Sabers. Excuse me. This is my super polymerization target. I used it against Samurais and against X-Sabers. The X-Saber player played Gozen Match, and then he had a face-down Dark Soul, and he used Reinforced Truth last turn to summon a Poshul, and he summoned a Barkion. And I had a Stardust on the field, so I couldn't use Super Poly on, well, I wasn't going to Super Poly my Stardust. And he summoned Barkion, and then he flipped his Dark Soul. That was my opportunity to seize Super Polymerization, and I fused his Barkion and his Poshul and got a +1. Not just that, but Super Polymerization makes this guy just really good. Even against X-Sabers, they can't get over it with Gotems. So they need something else, like Brio or something, or Scrap Dragon. This is good against, obviously, machine players. If I'm going to side in the Cyber Dragons, I'm going to side in this. This is really good to stop 6 Samurais, against X-Sabers, against Chaos Plants or Doppel Plants. And this is really just a random... Whoa, random glare. This is random side, really. I might turn it into a dust tornado. That's what someone else suggested, and I kind of like that idea. But this also puts a damper on Glad Beast players. It stops them from using their chariot. It also stops Solemn Warning, which right now has jumped to an $80 card, which is retarded. And like I said, Super Polymerization is used against, God, there we go. It's good against deck Sabers, Six Samurais, and any other deck that's warrior-based, so this card is really, really good, especially since I can summon Dragon-type Synchro monsters like no other. And this is really good against a lot of those decks that set. I use this against deck Sabers. It's really good against Chaos Plants. It's, but yeah, those are my side choices, guys. Let me know what you guys think on that. And next is card choices for the main. Alright guys, now is the card choices for the main deck. This section right here is just staple traps. Bottomless has become very good for me. I haven't run into a situation where I haven't had to use it. And you know the reason on Trap Dust Shoot, so it's not leaving. Icarus Attack, you run 6 Winged Beasts and 2 Icarus Attack. Even though you can only run 2, I do like 2 in this build. It gives me the consistency I need to draw in case they stop my graveyard play. Future Fusion, you run the Red Eyes and Red Eyes Wyverns, so this makes the deck, like, it gives you the reason to run Future Fusion. Foolish Burial to dump stuff when you have slow starts. Cards of Consonance, you run 4 of the Tuners and 2 Cards of Consonance, enough said. The most broken card in the deck, Ravine, yeah, enough said. You're only running 1 Terraforming because even if, the worst chance possible you open triple Ravine and double Terraforming, that's not necessarily a bad hand, but it doesn't give you a lot of plays. Staple spells, defense, these 4. Reason on my body is a shield. It stops them from doing their MST plays, since apparently monsters equipped in the back row are still considered monsters. You can use my body as a shield to stop MST targeting my monster back there. I'm not sure if that's a true ruling, but even so, this card's really good. It stops them. This deck swarms, so if they play Dark Hole, well, I tried to go for a game and then they were able to stop it. My body's issue will stop them from going Dark Hole, Herpaderp, and plussing out the wazoo. And like I told you run the Future Fusion engine, so you run these guys. This gives you an extra option with Ravine. It gives you a good starting play regardless. If you have Ravine in hand, say you open Ravine and one of these 2 cards, Wyvern or Darkness Metal, you have a free 2800 beat stick on the field. You run the Tuners, like I said. I dropped Atlas down to 2 because I read a ruling on it, and the reason he doesn't work if the monster that he's equipped to is removed from the field first. He has to be the one that leaves first. Then 3 Legionnaire, he's broken, and Dex turns into Instant Stardust or Scrap Dragon, or goes into any of the level 6 ones. So yeah, that's my picks, guys, for this deck. I don't think I need to explain the extra deck. The only thing I could say is run Trident Dragon, because you kind of need to. But yeah, that's my recap on the deck of the month. I might start doing like a, I guess you could say perfecting the Dragunities, or something of that. Something along those lines. So yeah, this is my current Dragunity build. I might be taking this one to regionals. I might have some tweaks, but yeah, that's it. Peace out, you two.